Tonight, cops on the trail of the deadly dealer. Straight out to Nichelle Turner, CNN entertainment correspondent. It's my understanding that the new heroin is very often laced with fentanyl. That's a very powerful painkiller for cancer patients, and it's even more powerful than morphine when combined with heroin, correct?
Well, that's the deal with heroin, Nancy. I mean, people are looking for a really strong high for a cheap price, and so that's why, number one, they go to heroin and they buy this instead of like an OxyContin or something like that, because it is cheaper, and they put other things in it to give you even more of a rush. So yes, that's correct.
Pat Lalama, correspondent with Investigation Discovery. Pat, what more do we know?
Well, you know what's really interesting at this point is, A, they want to figure out what's in those drugs. Secondly, who the dealers are. What could they possibly charge those people with? They're trying to track the surveillance tape. But Nancy, the thing to me, it's clear that he was in this spiral of this chemical abyss. There were so many other narcotics and other prescription medication found, anti-anxiety, antidepressant, muscle relaxants, attention deficit, blood pressure medicine. This man was clearly sinking into this chemical abyss, as I say.
With me, Clark Goldman. There have been 20 related deaths in Pennsylvania in 1 month alone.
Yes.
Another 22 dying of heroin fentanyl overdoses in Rhode Island in 1 month. It's about 100 times stronger than morphine.
It is scary, Nancy, and you hit the nail on the head just a few moments ago. Let's take a look at some information we've learned and check this out. We hear that heroin is cheap, but I'll show you why it's become so popular. Not only is it cheap, it's easy. One pill of OxyContin will run you between 50 and 80 bucks. But check this out. For just $6 on the street, you can get a bag of heroin, and it does not stop there. Heroin is everywhere. As you said, in the last month alone, there's about 40 heroin deaths just in Pennsylvania and Rhode Island, in 2 states in the last month. It is a huge problem spreading across the country. In fact, Nancy, at this hour, lawmakers in Washington, D.C. want to hold hearings on this
Washington, D.C. hearings, they're going to do nothing except spend more money on themselves. I don't even want to hear D.C. But Clark, one thing I do want to hear about is the crime scene.
Sure.
He had on shorts, a T-shirt, glasses.
Yes.
He was like sitting back casually. This is what we know. Many of the bags of heroin had the Ace of Spades mark on them. How am I going to use that in connection with the surveillance video of the dopers, we believe, handing off the dope? How do I find these dopers?
Okay, well, here's what the NYPD is actually taking care of at this hour, Nancy. It's not only Ace of Spades, but Ace of Hearts. And here's the thing. Whenever heroin busts go down, the cops will enter what logo is on the bags. Cops say they haven't seen the Ace of Hearts brand in over a year. In fact, heroin in these Ace of Hearts bags may be laced with fentanyl as well.